first we want to recognize our sponsored students. Let's bring that slide up. Again, please stand if you're on this slide. Samin, Archie, Lindsay, Charlotte, and Matt. For our next recognition, I will turn it. Ready.
Hello everyone, Charlie Webb. I sound like a radio guy, right? Some of you know me from Spot Radio. So a little while ago, I decided to try to get some of my patents recognized in the industry, and I had a challenge. I won't say the word platform, but it was a containment system that took for transferring human tissue. And really you can only aseptically manage human tissue. There was no real good way to be able to isolate the medical device packaging system with the tissue that's being processed. And so I came up with this system. It's called the HTIP system. Really proud of it. I had a few patents on it. And the darndest thing, when I went in to get some recognition in terms of putting an award for it, I was shocked to find out that after I put in the award, I've lost recognition on it. And maybe this is sour grapes, but I lost recognition over, I think in the case it was curvaceous shampoo bottle. So the takeaway after I sort of suffered through that loss, what I felt to be a loss of something that was important, and it is important when you own a company that you get recognition, because without recognition, you have no customers, you can't continue to operate. So it's important that at least we get some recognition saying, hey, this is here. It was a very small, niche product, very difficult to get out to the market. So without recognition, gosh, how do you get the story told? Obviously, you can do advertising, but on some of these things, they really don't commercially make sense. This particular product has still never really moved much off the starting point. So based on that frustration, part of another initiative that started, some of you know Sterile, I started realizing that, really we need an award that really centers around more of the powered by peers. The way it works out in our industry is true with so many industries, that people who get awards tend to get awards. So if you're a PhD or multiple educational post-nominals, you're widely known, if you have patents. So these are the people who always get rewarded over and over again. So it's frustrating for those of the people that are on the ground. For instance, we had 2 award platforms. One is Superstars in Healthcare Packaging. The other one is Superstars in Sterile Awareness. And so one of the award winners last year was a woman in rural Louisiana who during Hurricane Katrina was coming on her days off. She was working 18-hour shifts just to be into the sterile processing department to make sure that devices were getting sterile and that people could get taken care of. Who would have ever recognized that individual? Nobody. Because she doesn't have a PhD, she doesn't have a patent, she's not known in the industry, she doesn't go to events like this, she doesn't have the means. So that was somebody that another peer that was in the SBD said, hey, I know this person personally, I've watched the sacrifices that she's made. Could we please give her some recognition? So happily we were able to award her something, and it meant the world to this individual. And so people that, again, are sort of at the distal distribution tip of services that aren't getting recognized, now as peers, and I encourage you all, you've probably seen on LinkedIn, I'm asking constantly, please nominate somebody, look left or right. It doesn't have to be anybody that's distinguished, but with about 8 post-nominals at the end of the name. It's not who we're hoping to recognize. We're trying to recognize people that ground level, doing the hard work. We've had some past winners in this category. Jen Benokin, and we all know Jen Benokin. I've been on the Kilmer Group. Her, we see the things that she does, but she's hard to pull her out of the weeds. Yeah, we see her on LinkedIn. Same thing with Hank Bloom. He's a hard-working shoveler, and we have nothing but respect for those type of people. But a lot of times, those individuals don't get recognition, and so that's what we need to do with the Superstars in Healthcare Packaging. And we were just at the HSVA, Linda and I, in Las Vegas, and we were able to give away 5 awards there. And on the other sort of money end of this thing is that a lot of people that are recognized tend to do better after recognition. There's a lot of good that's done when people are recognized. We all got a gold star perhaps in kindergarten, and those gold stars made a difference. We referenced the time that we were recognized. It's meaningful for humans to be recognized. And oftentimes when it's forgotten, then it changes somebody that could have really done so much more, but because they have perhaps low self-esteem or don't have the recognition, never really had the opportunity to really shine. So that's what this is all about. We have 5 winners for this year, and let's see who one here. Justin Anderson is not able to be here. He's a working, this guy bought a company, a surgical device company, and it's an incredible thing to see. He set up an office and didn't have a lot of money, so what he did is he set up a clean room about 10 foot by 5 foot with a small vestibule and got a packaging machine. And during the day, he's Mr. CEO, and at the end of the evening on weekends, he's in this small clean room packaging these machines himself. He did a beautiful validation with cooperation of another organization. I'm not sure who he used, but here's a guy that is just shows that it doesn't have to be these gigantic companies to actually get a medical device packaging. It's incredible the validation that came out of this tiny little room. And all of the people, when we look at engineering teams that put together all the complexity of IQ, OQ, PQ, and developing good cogent QMS systems, this guy's the one-man show he did it. So he was awarded. He's received his award already. Unfortunately, as I say, he's busy packaging right now, so he can't be here today. Kelly Maurer also is unable to be here. She is a process scientist for BioLife, and this is one of the most anally retentive quality persons that I've ever met. Every little minute detail. We have a process in our laboratory where you have to sign off on every calibration that we do. We're 17025 ISO facility, and so one day someone was leaving the office. They needed to put a signature on there, but that person wasn't there. It had to get back for an emergency. It went, so another person signed it, saying that they'd look at it. And it's a policy that we had set. So she got it, and the signature was identical, and through her forensic identified that it wasn't a legit signature, and she kicked it back at us. And so these are the people that do that granular work on quality management system. They're gating these processes, and these are the ones that make sure that we get devices sterile to the point of care. Just an incredible person, and so we're really proud of the work that she does. Elon, are you here today? Yes, everyone knows Elon's a terrific guy. It's one of the things that I really enjoy the most about him. He's one of these quiet geniuses in our industry. Quiet. Every time I have a question on validation, if I want to sort of get my S&E involved, he's been on my podcast several times. He's always the person with the answer. It's just he moves with slow grace, and I just love his workflow. So congratulations, Alon, for the Superstar in Healthcare Packaging Award this year. And he's Tracy. Amy. Are you here? Hi, Amy. I was involved with Amy in a couple of different projects. A PACKout project that we did last year. She's also helping me with the initiative Sterile. She's so organized and has such energy. Another one of those persons I just have, her organizational skills are just matchless. And she's a wonderful person to work with, and just kudos for your incredible organizational skills and all you do for our industry. Thank you, Amy. Well, Sarah's a superstar, and we all know it. Sarah, are you here? Yeah. Sarah and I have the great opportunities tomorrow to share a stage and talk a little bit about career development. She's sort of the young, sagacious young girl, and I'm the OG guy at perhaps the end of my career here. And she's just been incredible. We all know all the things that she works on. She has so many channels going at any given time. So many of us, I think, have sort of a career crush on Sarah because she does such cool things, and she's omnipresent. My wife, Lisa, has adopted her as her corporate daughter. So she's done such great things. I think we all know the work she's done, the amazing work she's done for thePACKout, all the things that she's, things that she's done with Kilmer. She's been a pleasure to work with over the years. So congratulations, Sarah.
I'm so excited to be able to be up here with you and to recognize everybody up on that slide. It was really hard being next to Amy coming here and not saying anything. I was just like, okay, no, I can't say.
And I blew it in and told her that.
Did you? Oh, nice.
What really is everyone, again, anyone that you feel that is, because we have some mid-year awards that we'll be doing. We do 5 of the Sterile Superstars of Sterile Awareness. Those are at the Hospital Sterile Processing Association meeting. Next year will be in Kentucky. We hope to do it again next year here for the Superstars in Healthcare Packaging. And again, there is no criteria where you look at a lot of these awards, they have legalese and rules, and it's really sort of counter to what we're trying to do. We're trying to recognize ground level people who are doing amazing things. You all know one. Please, it's a simple nomination. You can go to sterileaware.org. There's a simple paragraph you can simply add, and they come into our group. But again, the idea is to try to recognize people who aren't the ones that are always recognized, the ones that are on all the committees. Some of them are just doing the heavy lifting and the hard shoveling every day. So we appreciate any nominations that we get for this award. And thank you all for supporting Sterile Aware and Spot Radio and the things that I do as well. Thank you all.
And Sarah, I just want to say your emotionally support cat is really happy for you. And the awards, guys, once you see them, they're pretty sexy.
They are. She's always, not to mention, Linda was a winner of the Superstars of Sterile Awareness that she got last year in Nashville. So I was thinking of Nashville for all the amazing things that she has done in her support. We all know what she does here. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.